Hi, how are you everyone? Today we will learn use models to compare fractions same numerator. Topic number 13, lesson 4. The objective of our lesson today, I can compare fractions that refer to the same whole and have the same numerator by comparing their denominators. So today we are going to compare by using the same numerator. Look at this example. Carrie and Alan had the same amount of vegetables to eat. Carrie ate 1/4 of her vegetables. Alan ate 1/3 of her vegetables. Who ate more vegetables? Now everyone look, I drew a model and I want you to compare them. Now here's a model for Carrie. Carrie ate 1/4 of her vegetables. Now first of all of them have the same whole. They have the same whole. To compare, we must have the same size of the whole. So here, Carrie ate 1/4 of her vegetables, but Alan ate 1/3. So I'm going to break it into 3 equal parts. The whole, break it into 3 equal parts. So we can see that 1/3 is greater than 1/4. So 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Okay, why? Look everyone at the models. When I need to break Carrie's model into 4 equal parts, I'm gonna take more parts. More parts means smaller space. Look, more parts, smaller space. Look here, I have only 3 equal parts, so the parts are big. But here, in Carrie's model, I needed to break it into 4 equal parts. I needed more parts, so less space. So by the end, I found that 1/3 is greater than 1/4. Let's watch this video. Look here, 2/6 and 2/3. So in the first model, I will break it into 6 equal parts. The second model, I break it into only 3 equal parts. I will shade here 2 and here 2. Now look, which one is greater? 2/3 is greater. The same. To break it into 6 equal parts, I needed more equal parts, so each part were smaller. Each part, was smaller than 2/3 or 1/3 in the second model. So in this case, 2/6 is less than 2/3. Now, let's take another example. 3/5 and 3/8. Now, since we know what we have to do, let's put in our mind that 3/5 is greater than 3/8. Why? Look here. The parts are smaller than 1/5 because I needed more parts in 1/8 than the parts in 1/5. So that's why 3/5 is greater than 3/8. So in the numerator, in the comparing fractions, when I have the same numerator, when I look at the denominator, always the smaller denominator is greater. Now, let's go to the question of look back. If Carrie ate 2/4 of her vegetables and Alan ate 2/3 of her vegetables, would your answer change? Use reasoning about the size of fractions to explain. Now, I drew these models for you. The same. We said that if I want to break apart the models or the whole into 4 equal parts, I need more, I have to cut it more than 2/3 when I have to break it into 3 equal parts. So the parts of the fourths will be smaller than the parts of the thirds. So no, Alan still ate more vegetables than Carrie. So look here at the model again. 2/4 is Carrie's model and 2/3 is Alan's model. So still Alan ate more than Carrie. Look at this example. Use the fraction strips to reason about the size of 5/6 compared to the size of 5/8. Now the same. 5/8 means I need 8 unit fraction of 1/8. And 5/6, I need 5 unit fraction of 1/6. But since I need to break the whole into more equal parts for the 8ths more than the 6ths, so the 8ths will be smaller in the size than the 1/6. So of course 5/8 is less than 5/6. So again, if I have the same numerator, I will go and look at the denominator. Smaller number is the bigger fraction. Smaller number, smaller denominator, bigger fraction. Convince me. Julia says 1/8 is greater than 1/4. Because 8 is greater than 4, is she correct? No. I drew these models the same. I needed to break the first one into 4 equal parts, but the second one into 8 equal parts. Okay, but for 1/8, I needed more equal parts. So the size of each equal part was smaller than the size of 1/4. So 1/4 is greater than 1/8. So Julia is wrong. No, she's not. Let's solve the guided practice. How can fraction strips help you reason about size to find whether 4/6 or 4/8 of the same whole? We must have the same whole is greater. So here I drew 4/1/6 and 4/1/8 and compared them. The same again, that if I need to break it into 8 equal parts, I need smaller space or more for each one. Each one will have a smaller space, so smaller squares. So 4/6 is greater than 4/8. Which is greater, 1/4 or 1/6? Draw fraction strips to complete the diagram and answer the question. Here, if I want to break number 1, this model, into 4 equal parts, 1/4 will be in this size. But if I wanted to break it into 6 equal parts, 1/6 will be in this size because I need to break it into more equal parts than 4. So 1/4 is greater. Here, look at the model, 3/6 and 3/3. Which one is greater? 3/6 is less than 3/3. Question number 4, 4/8 and 4/6. 4/8 is less than 4/6. And if I don't want to look at the model, I can look at the comparison itself. Again, as I told you, if I have the same numerator, I will look at the denominators The smaller denominator means the bigger fraction. Now let's go to the second page or the last page. Write two comparison statements about the fractions shown below. Okay, now they give us these models. I can say that 1, 2, 3, 3 over 3, and 3 over 4. So 3 over 3 is greater than 3 over 4, or 3 over 4 is less than 3 over 3. The same they did here. John says that when you compare two fractions with the same numerator, you look at the denominators because the fraction with the greater denominator is greater. I told you before, is that greater denominator is greater? The fraction with the greater denominator is greater? No, but I told you the fraction with the greater denominator is less. These fractions refer to the same whole. Which of these comparisons are true? Is 5 over 6 less than 5 over 8? No. We said greater denominator is always less. So no. 1 over 2 and 1 over 4. 1 over 2 is greater than 1 over 4? Yes. Less denominator, so greater fraction. Okay, 3 over 4 and 3 over 6. Is 3 over 4 greater than 3 over 6? Yes, it is. 2 over 4, is it greater than 2 over 3? No. We said that less denominator is greater fraction, so no. 5 over 6 is equals to 5 over 6? Yes, correct. So this was our lesson today. Good luck, everyone. Please send me your homework. I love you all. Goodbye.